All right, we are live for episode 70 of the Hurricane Mike Show, man. And Dad, the Saints beat the Falcons, because why, Dad?
Woo, because the Saints are no, because the Falcons suck a little bit.
Man, even in our worst years, they still can't beat us. That's crazy.
Still can't sweep us. Come on.
Yeah, they haven't swept us since, 2014? Something like that.
It's been a while.
Man, since I started watching football, I've never seen the Falcons get 2 straight wins over the Saints.
And you won't.
Yeah.
Because why? Because they suck.
Yeah, but before we get into these predictions, we gotta go over last night's game where the Eagles took care of business against Washington. So yeah, and I picked the Philadelphia Eagles, and Dad picked the Commanders. So hey, I get an extra point. I was about to pick Washington, but then I was like, hey, the Eagles been hot lately, so yeah. And also Lattimore wasn't playing, so that actually has something to do with it. But Dad, we're gonna give our reactions next week, but what's your instant reaction?
Instant reaction was the rookie played kind of like a rookie most of the game yesterday. He wasn't on point like he's been all season long. And, hey, that's what's going to happen. You can't have, great performances every single game. So this was one of his worser, if that's a word, worser games. And, he's going to bounce back. They're going to be all right.
Yeah. All right, Dad. Last week, I went 7-7. You went 8-6. So that brings your total to 94-67 on the season. And mine is 82-78. So I'm not doing terrible, but it could be better. But yeah, so all right, all right. So let's see. So we got 4 teams on a bye this week: the New York Giants, Arizona Cardinals, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Carolina Panthers. All 4 do not play this week, so they rest up for next week. But starting off Sunday, the Green Bay Packers at the Chicago Bears. Dad, who you have in this matchup?
First of all, let me tell you, Mike, it's great to be back on with you again for another Pick'em show.
Okay.
I didn't have as great a week as I had the week before, but your boy didn't do pretty shabby last week with 8 victories. So keep watching my picks, y'all, out there in TV land. All right. Okay. So the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Well, Mikey, before you were born, long time ago, the Bears and the Packers, that was a rivalry. They used to be in the NFC Central, and they used to call it, the monsters of the Midway division. Well, they haven't been monsters lately, especially the Bears. So this used to be a big rivalry. It's not no more. The Bears are reeling. They have just fired the offensive coordinator. They should have fired the head coach and clean house, but whatever. That's going to be for the offseason.
Bears players went to Eberflus to ask if Caleb Williams could be benched.
Did they really?
That's what the reports are saying.
Well, I don't know. Reports are reports. They may have said that. I don't know. But in this particular game, I think the snowball is going to keep going downhill for the Chicago Bears. So I think the Packers are going to win this football game, and it's going to be 31-17.
31-17. I have the Packers winning this one too. I think this could be a good game because you never know what happens in the division. But with the Bears, they haven't beat the Packers. They weren't able to beat Green Bay with Mitch Trubisky. Well, they did, I think, once or twice. But historically, they didn't do it with Trubisky. They didn't do it with Jay Cutler. They didn't really do it with Justin. They didn't do it with Justin Fields at all. And I think the train will just continue. So I got Caleb Williams falling short to Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers with a final score of 22-19. Next up on the list, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Detroit Lions. Dad, who you got in this one?
Poor Jacksonville going up against one of the best teams in the league this year, probably representing the NFC in the Super Bowl. And so I'm seeing Detroit coming victorious. I think it'll be a little lower scoring than people think. I'm going to give them a victory 23-17. A little closer than people think.
All right, 23-17. You know what, Dad? I actually got an upset alert here. Because, look, the Lions, they are a great team, don't get me wrong. But the last couple of weeks, they've looked shaky. Okay? I don't even know how they won last week. And I understand the Jaguars are the Jaguars. They have Mac Jones, yada, yada, yada.
Wow.
But, yeah. But if you want to be honest with Joe, Mac Jones ain't a horrible quarterback option. So, I think the Jaguars, they're going to be overlooked in this game because Dan Campbell, as much as praise people want to give him, one thing I will say, he overlooks opponents sometimes, all right? So I think that's going to cost him this game, and I actually got Jaguars with a final score of 29-15. I just think, the Lions, for some reason, even last year, the Lions in the second half of the season, they started collapsing and stuff. So I got Jacksonville winning this game in an upset fashion. Next up on the list, we got the Minnesota Vikings at the Tennessee Titans. Why? Because the world hates us. Dad, what you got for this one?
Was that Minnesota and Tennessee?
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota, a game back in Detroit in the division there. So they're gonna be playing hard, trying to catch the Lions. And I think Tennessee, Tennessee 2-7. Tennessee's not doing very well here. But I'm putting the Minnesota Vikings on upset alert. Here's my upset for the week. Tennessee 28. Vikings 17.
28-17, he says. Okay. I could actually see that happening. I could realistically see that happening. However, it's the Titans, and for some reason, God decided when he was creating the NFL that the Titans will be punished for whatever sins they committed. So they're not allowed to have nice things. So because of that, the Vikings win this one 32-24. Because I'm not going to lie, I do not trust Mason Rudolph one bit. Him or Will Levis. I think Will Levis is back, but even if he is, if anything, that's just giving me more of a reason to pick against Tennessee. But yeah. And now the Pelicans are talking about Zion and Brandon Ingram trade rumors. Oh, that's nice. All right. Next up on the list, we got the Las Vegas Raiders at the Miami Dolphins. That before I let you do a prediction for this one, did you see that Dolphins-Rams game?
Dolphins-Rams, yes.
Why the Tua throws an interception, right? What makes him try to what tells this man to tackle with his head after all the concussions he sustained?
Dude, I don't know why people do what they do. I seen him running around, leading with his head, like diving head first. I'm like, what are you doing? But anyway, yeah, he's not gonna be around too much longer. Poor thing.
Yeah, like he's talented. What's up, Joshua, the Bucks fan Logan? But like he's talented. Don't get me wrong. Last year he led the league in passing yards, but like he's about to get banned from the NFL if he does gang signs one more time. Yeah. All right, Dad. Just say who's going to win this game.
Raiders and Dolphins. Raiders and Dolphins. Let me think about that.
You do that.
Miami finally got a win since Tua came back, though. So there you go, Miami. But I see another upset brewing here. I see the Las Vegas Raiders taking care of business here. I think the score is going to be 19-17.
All right, we actually have identical scores. I got the Raiders winning as well. Final score 15-14. You know why? Because Tua Tagovailoa is apparently brain dead, so he's just gonna he's not even gonna know how to beat the Raiders. So, shoot, in his rookie year, Tua got benched against the Raiders. So, yeah, will history repeat itself? Probably. All right, next up, Next up, we have a team that lost to the Dolphins last Monday night. Los Angeles Rams at the Dolphins division rival, New England Patriots. Because, like I said, the world hates football, I guess. So what you got for this one?
I think the Rams get back to their winning ways by beating one of the worst teams in the league, New England Patriots. Even though the Patriots are coming off a win, good job, Patriots. But they're not winning 2 in a row. So I think the Rams are going to win this 30-20.
30-20, he says. All right, I got the Rams winning too. The Patriots, they got Drake May, but I could see a world where the Patriots win this game, because Drake May has been probably the second best quarterback. Maybe second or third best rookie QB. I could see it, but I don't got it. I got the Rams winning this one, 19-15. It's gonna be a low scoring game. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This week is actually kind of piss poor again. Dad, why are the Jets on prime time? I just saw that. Why are they on prime time?
I don't know. I saw that. Are they playing the Cowgirls?
The Colts.
The Colts in prime time. That's right. Because
God, why do you hate that?
Ooh, Aaron Rodgers. All right, man. My boy. No, Aaron Rodgers is, he's in a dark room right now. He's in a retreat somewhere. I don't know what he likes to do anymore. So yeah, that's what the Jets are dealing with right now.
Yeah, bro. We'll get to that game later, unfortunately. God, I hope the Pelicans play that day at that time because I don't want. Shoot. Actually, that might be more depressing. I don't know anymore. Anyways, but now let's get to a game that might not be depressing, as we got the Cleveland Browns coming to the Superdome to take on the New Orleans Saints, but not a Dennis Allen-led Saints team. Not a Dennis Allen-led Saints team. When I tell you, we got Mr. Darren, the toilet clogger Rizzy, ready to clog up some more toilets.
You know something I don't know?
Remember, he said that he clogged toilets before the game?
He clogged toilets? No, I didn't hear that. Go ahead, Rizzy. What, a little diarrhea or something? I mean,
well, I thought you knew, but Darren Rizzy, he said that he said on the Pat McAfee show, I think even before that, but he went on the show basically saying how before the Saints-Falcons game, he had to use the bathroom, but he obviously never got to use the head coach's bathroom. I guess they have different bathrooms. I don't know. So he ended up going in there, and then I don't think it was on purpose, but he accidentally clogged the toilet, and he actually said if the Saints would have lost that game, that was going to be the reason why, but since they won, everybody was going to know the story. So, yeah, that's...
Darren Rizzy, you keep stories like that to yourself. But
Hey, if him clogging toilets makes us win games, then clog every single toilet.
Clog that toilet this week. That's what I'm talking about.
Clog the toilet to the point where it can't be. Clog the toilet to the point where the water just shoots all the way up to Mars.
Okay.
All right. That was your prediction.
My prediction is a lot of pain for the Browns.
Okay.
A lot of pain for Jameis Winston. Is he still quarterbacking? Winston.
Yeah, Jameis Winston starting for Cleveland.
Jameis Winston. This is gonna not be very good for you, Jameis. So I'm just getting it out right now. Saints are gonna win this game, and we are gonna look so freaking good in this game. I have a good feeling. I think the Saints are winning 38-31.
Okay.
The offense is going to look so good. Defense, not so much, but I think we outscored Jameis Winston.
All right, so we have the exact opposite of what we're going to think happening. I think this is going to be a defensive showdown because the Browns, they don't have Amari Cooper no more. Elijah Moore has been banged up the last 2 weeks. They have literally their only good player is Nick Chubb, and he just came back from an injury.
Next man up, baby. Next man up.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But however, their next men aren't that good. So therefore, that's what I'm saying. And also, they're not the Falcons. So for the Saints side of things, Saints have the Saints have Marquez Valdes-Scantling, which he had his Randy Moss game. Well, he almost had his Randy Moss game last week. Kamara, had a solid game, but I don't really trust the Saints offense as a whole. But I do have them winning this game with a final score of 16-15. I just think our defense is just going to overmatch Cleveland's offense, and the Saints are going to take it to the Browns. That's my prediction. All right, next up, can we flex the Ravens Steelers into Sunday night, please, and move the Colts Jets game back, please?
We should. We should be able to do that.
We could, out of all the options, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Seattle, San Francisco, Kansas City, Buffalo. What? I don't get it, bro. Wait, hold on. I thought now that I think about it, hold on, bro. Do I have the schedule wrong? Because now that I think about it, I thought it was going to be I could be wrong, but hold on. Do I have the schedule wrong? Hold on, bro. Let me see real quick. Hold on, because now I'm thinking it's something different now for some reason. Hold on, bro.
I guess you got the schedule right. I mean, we got the Cleveland and the Saints, right?
Oh, never mind. No, the Bengals Chargers is prime time. Okay, now that's better. Okay, that's better. So I don't know. This schedule.
Jets is not prime time.
The schedule says Colts Jets, but then I was like, well, I just looked at the thing, so I just looked at it a few days ago and I thought it was Bengals Chargers. But for some reason, I don't know. For some reason, this year the schedule's been off on this thing. Maybe the initial schedule was Colts Jets, but maybe they changed it. I don't know. But next up, now we got the Baltimore Ravens at the Pittsburgh Steelers, which might be one of the best 12 o'clock games in NFL history at this moment. Dad, what do you have for this one?
Pittsburgh, my peoples, they are battling for. Oh, Mikey, did you click out on me here? Where did Michael the Hurricane go? He's coming back. There he is.
What's up, Connor? All right, what were you saying?
All right, the Baltimore Ravens that we were just handing the division to a couple weeks ago have some competition now. They're 7-3. Pittsburgh 7-2. So Pittsburgh is here to battle for that division, but not so fast. I think Baltimore takes this game and takes a one-game lead in the division. And I think the score is going to be Baltimore 30, Pittsburgh 28.
30-28, he says. All right, I have it being a middle scoring game. I have the Steelers pulling it out. It's in Pittsburgh. The Ravens have been a little shaky this season. And I think the Steelers have been a better team. They handled Washington last week. So I got I got the Steelers pulling it out with a final score of 24-17 by a touchdown, and it helps my bet that I got with Kyle. Even though then I'm gonna need the Steelers to start losing some games, so then they'll be 8-2, and I need them to finish 11-6. So I don't know. It would actually be kind of ideal if they lose this game and then they win a couple of them. But as long as they get to 11-6, I'm happy. All right, Ravens win. Steelers win. Now we got the after afternoon games, as we got the Atlanta Broncos. God damn it. Atlanta Broncos. Atlanta Falcons at the Denver Broncos. Dad, who do you have in this one?
Well, we need Denver to win. I think Denver's going to win. And I think Denver's going to win big to really shut these Falcons up. Broncos 35, Falcons 19.
Man, Dad, I would love if you're right. But one thing I did say, you're never going to catch me being delusional. I don't think there's going to be any offense in this game. I don't. I have the Falcons winning this one as much as I can't even freaking say it. But I got Atlanta winning this one 15-13, mostly due to the fact that Bo Nix has really been coming down to earth the last few weeks. So, yeah. Connor says, go Saints. Who do they play next week? Well, this week we play the Browns. Next week we're on bye. So yeah. Let's see if the Saints can get a win before it's their bye. All right, Connor says he has Atlanta winning 34-33. Okay, so you think it's going to be all the offense. Okay. But yeah, I got Falcons winning this one as much as it hurts. Next up, we got the Seattle Seahawks at the San Francisco 49ers. Dad, who you got in this one?
I got the 49ers getting their third win in a row. I have them winning this football game 26-23.
Okay, 26-23. All right, I have the Seahawks pulling it out. 49ers took the first one of the season series, so I think Seattle gets their little revenge because Seahawks actually could have won the first time. So I think they're going to be like, okay, we got to win this one because the Seahawks, I believe, are pushing for a playoff spot, and a loss to San Francisco would definitely hurt their chances. So I got the Seahawks taking care of business here. Final score of 31-23, which ironically I think was the same score that the first time they met up, except the scores were reversed. I think I could be wrong, but I think that's what happened. Anyways, next up we got a game for the ages. A game that people are either going to be happy about or they're going to cry about. As we got the Kansas City 9-0 Arrowhead Chiefs at the Buffalo Josh Allen-led Bills. The winner of this game could potentially get the 1 seed in the entire AFC. This is going to be a must-win game for both teams. If the Chiefs win, they're 2 wins ahead of the Bills for that 1 seed. And even if the Bills win, they're still going to be behind the Chiefs because because the Bills would be 9-2, Chiefs would be 9-1. So I don't know, but this could help the Bills' chances. Dad, who do you have in this one?
I've been picking against the Chiefs all year long, pretty much hoping that they lose. But this one, I think they will lose. I think they have met their match now. I think Buffalo, they have won 5 games in a row. They're on a big roll. And I think the Chiefs, their roll ends tonight. I mean, this weekend. Sunday evening. And I think Buffalo wins 24-20.
All right. Why are you picking against your favorite singer ever?
Because she's not my favorite singer ever.
But that's not what you were saying this past week.
Because I lost a freaking bet. I had to act like she was all great. I wore the little tail Swift stickers on my head. See, I can't even say her last name right. That's how much I love her so much. I love it, girl. No. Whew, I'm glad I don't have to deal with that no more. I will never make another bet that involves Taylor Swift getting on my body like that.
All right. Well, I got the Bills winning this one. I think it's gonna be kind of a high scoring game. I got Buffalo taking control with a final score of 31-24. I think, look, the Chiefs, we're gonna admit this. The Chiefs are the Bills' daddy in the postseason. But the Bills are usually the Chiefs' daddy in the regular season. So I think there's gonna be something like that, and then Bills take over, and they win this game 31-24. And look, the Chiefs, however, I will say this: the Chiefs have an advantage. They don't have Kadarius Toney. Yeah, they don't have Kadarius Toney, so he can't throw, so he can't line up offside. So then Patrick Mahomes can cry about a call that was clearly offside. Man, worst call I've ever seen, man. Bruh, do you have eyeballs? Like, whatever. Like, the dude was clearly, I know you don't want to admit it because, it hurt your team, but the dude was clearly offside. Like, what else do you want? The referees can't change your diaper every single play. Man, this man, bro, he be tripping, bro. Anyways, moving on. The Indianapolis Colts at the New York Jets, probably the worst game ever. What you got, man? This might be worse than the Jaguars-Jets game a few years back when it was Zach Wilson versus Trevor Lawrence. Who you have in this one?
Colts 18, Jets 16. Next.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I got Jets 15-14 just because I said so. Yeah. All right, now we can get on to some real action as we got the Sunday night football game. Cincinnati Bengals at the Los Angeles Chargers. Dad, who do you have in this ball game?
Give me the Cincinnati Kyle Phelps. Shout out to Kyle Phelps. Give me the Cincinnati Bengals to win this ball game 30-22.
30-22. Okay, I got the Bengals taking over as well. Well, no, that's actually a lie. I lied to y'all. I got the Chargers winning. I'm just not confident in the Bengals at all. I'm not. Because, their offense so good. But if Joe Burrow was to throw one interception, if they fumbled the ball even one time, they lost. Y'all remember the Saints back in 2016, 2015, if 2014 even, if Drew Brees threw one interception in the game was over. If the Saints did not get the ball to start the second half, it was over. Like, if the team got any single advantage, they would beat the Saints that day. Because that's how trash their defense was. And that's how bad the Bengals defense is right now, today. So I got the Chargers winning. It's going to be a close game, don't get me wrong. But I got the Chargers winning this game 23-20. All right. Now for Monday Night Football, the Houston Texans at the Dallas Cowboys. Dad, who do you have?
They put this team on Monday Night Football. The Cowgirls.
The Battle of Texas.
Battle of Texas. The Texas Super Bowl.
Yeah, because that's the only Super Bowl the Cowboys will be able to participate in ever.
The Texans have lost 2 games in a row, but they still lead their division by 2 games. What a sour division they're in. But I think Houston will take care of the Cowgirls. I think there's so much dysfunction in Dallas right now. They can't even win a football game. I don't think they'll win another one this year. So I think the Texans are going to win this ball game. And I think the score is going to be 21-10.
21-10. I actually got the Cowboys winning this one because You don't. I'm sorry, but I put the Texans in timeout. I put them in timeout. I did. I don't care. What?
In timeout?
Yep. I don't care if the Texans would have played the freaking Giants. I probably would have picked the Giants. How do you lose a game that you catch 5 interceptions? How do you do that?
Where they playing at?
They're playing in Dallas.
Dallas is 0-4 in Dallas this year.
Shoot, so what a great time to get a win, right? But it's crazy, though, how the Dallas Cowboys, last year, they were, like, undefeated at home to the playoffs, and this year they can't even win at home. That's just crazy, bro. And you know what?
The only 2 teams that have not won a game at home this year are the Dallas and the Giants.
Shoot, Daniel Jones, there was, like, until the game a couple weeks ago against Washington, there was a stretch where he didn't throw a single touchdown at home in, like, 400 days. Might have been more than that. So, like, man, like, if you are getting compared to the Giants, you suck. I'm sorry, but you just suck. NFC East battle, I mean, is it really, though?
Did you say your prediction for this game?
Yeah, I said I had Texans winning. The score, I had the Cowboys winning 17-15. Like I said, I put the Texans in timeout. Because you lost to a team that handed you the game 5 times. I'm sorry, but I would never let that go, especially since I picked you to win. I was like, at halftime, I was like, ooh, I might be the smartest dude ever because ain't nobody here was picking Houston. And then what do? Bro, I'm acting like you threw 5 interceptions. That's how bad you played. Hey, you might as well threw 5 interceptions if you're going to lose to a team that did throw 5 interceptions.
For real.
Anyways, so Dad, these are the teams you have coming out victorious this Sunday and Monday. You got the Packers, Lions, Titans, Raiders, Rams, Saints, Ravens, Broncos, 49ers, Bills, Bengals, Colts, and Texans. And the teams I have coming out victorious this upcoming Sunday and Monday are the Jets, Packers, Jaguars, Raiders, Rams, Saints, Ravens, Vikings, Falcons, Seahawks, Bills, Chargers, and Cowboys. So that's my prediction. All right, Connor says, go Bills, go. They have to play a hard team that is going to be weird also for that. Yeah, I mean, y'all could win. Y'all could win.
We got one more prediction, Mikey.
What?
Who you like in the fight tonight?
Who's fighting?
Who's fighting? Are you serious right now?
Is it Mike Tyson?
Are you serious?
What?
Are you serious?
What?
Mike Tyson against Jake Paul.
Oh, yeah. Now I know.
On Netflix.
All right, Dad. Who do you think is going to win?
I got Tyson by KO. You see that right there? Tyson by knockout. If they're really fighting. I mean, some of these fights are like the WWF, a little wrestling, which I used to be a big wrestling fan back in the day. Everything's scripted. You know who's going to win. Everybody's nice to each other. I think that's what's going on here. Everybody trying to get that money. But if it's a real fight, Mike Tyson would knock that little boy out.
All right, well, you know what? I ain't got nothing to lose. So give me Jake Paul.
So if I win, you have to do the show with a mohawk. Got to cut your hair.
Okay. What happens if Jake Paul wins?
Then I got to wear a tutu.
A tutu? All right, man. Get prepared to put on that tutu.
No, I think it's going to be a draw.
What does that mean?
That means it's a tie.
All right, well, what? But you can do that?
You can do anything you want. No, Tyson with a KO. That's what it's going to be.
All right, I'm going to go Jake Paul with a KO. And, man, when you put on that tutu, I hope you remember this.
I'm going to have to stand up so you can see it. You know what a tutu is, right?
Yes, I know. It's
Like
a thing that
Russ.
they'd be in Hawaii.
Yeah, something like that.
So yeah, get prepared to put on that tutu, man. But don't worry, I'll get a mohawk in case they win. What time's the fight?
I gotta go look. It's either at like 7 or 8. And if you turn on right at the beginning, they got like some undercard fights and stuff. So it's like a whole big show. So gonna be fun, gonna be good. I'm about to go get set up now. But probably not till like 7 or 8.
All right, hold on.
I'll let you know. I'll send you a text.
All right. All right, Dad, where can they find you?
Find me on Warren Newby's YouTube channel. Find me on Hurricane Mike Show every week, doing those pick'em shows, and post game shows, those pregame shows, those reaction shows, those boxing shows. Boom, boom, boom. Don't wear no tutu. Boom, boom, boom. And yeah, that's about it. What about you?
So I'm here, Hurricane Mike, man. All right. Well, Connor says the fight is at 10. I just looked not 10. I think that's because you're in a different time zone than I am. So yeah, I think he said he was somewhere else. Yeah, you're at a different time zone. So yeah, for the fight for us will be at 7 o'clock. The fight for you, I guess, it was at 10. But you can always like, subscribe, share, turn the bell on to the missing upload. Who that? And don't be a what?
A Falcant fan.
Don't be them fans. They think Mike Tyson's winning tonight.